Hi, TOT Carlson here, and as you can probably tell just by looking at me right now, the subject of today's video is going to be scouters. These, of course, being the technology from the Dragon Ball universe people can use to read power levels. We're going to be looking at the Scouter collection electronic ones that just came out, but first I just wanted to show these off. These are just earlier non-electronic releases of the Scouter that I picked up at a few stores around town here over the years, and these just fit onto somebody's head with an adjustable, I guess you call it a strap there. So I got the green one right here. Again, these are non-electronic. And then I also have a red one here. This is pretty much the same thing. You've probably seen me wear these in some of my other videos. And that actually looks pretty nice despite being a non-electronic. Of course, Scouters are some of the most commonly made Dragon Ball props that there are, and I just found that as part of the Dragon Ball Super line, Bandai would be releasing something a little more elaborate, and these are what we're going to be looking at today. These are the Dragon Ball Super Scouter Collection red version and green version. So I'm going to show off these boxes. I'll do unboxings of both of these, and I'll share my final opinions on the products. Now, for the sake of time and for not wanting to be repetitive, I probably am going to speed up a few portions of this just so you get through this and you get the meat of what I'm trying to say. So anyway, we'll look at the green one first. Here's the package. That looks very nice. They also have French writing on here, so I wonder if these were like made for the Canadian market. On the side there, you got Frieza. On this side, you got Vegeta. Kind of unusual because they're wearing red Scouters. Back talks a little bit about the product, shows some images, and mentions how the other color is sold separately. I don't understand what these companies that make Scouters have against blue Scouters. Why do they never make blue ones? I know some exist, but it's like they always seem to be in like lesser quantities or not made as often. Here's the bottom. This has all the copyright information for both, for the manufacturing and then of course Toei Animation. Now, one thing that's really unusual, they do have the credits for series creator Akira Toriyama, Bird Studio, Shueisha. There's no credit on here for Funimation, the company that distributes Dragon Ball in America, which is really unusual, at least not that I could see. Now, I'll just show off the box for the red one. Pretty much exactly the same thing, right down to having Frieza and Vegeta on there, although they actually have red Scouters, so it's a little more appropriate in this case. So why don't we go ahead and open up this red Scouter and see what we get in here. Okay. We have all our pieces right here. It actually does come with some instructions, so that's very nice. I'll just show off the instruction sheet real quick. I'm not going to get too into this in the video, but you can kind of get an idea of what this entails. So right here, we have the actual Scouter piece, and they have the LCD art from the show printed on there. That actually looks pretty cool. Here's the side. Here's the electronic tab. They have a pull tab in here that you pull out for it to start working. Here's a close-up of the earpiece section. Here's the inside. This does have replaceable batteries, and you can actually change those out with a screwdriver. I'm not going to get into that in this video. And then inside the package, we have our pieces that are used to make this fit. There's a piece that sticks into the Scouter. You can put this in as far or as near as you want, depending on how tight or loose you want it. And then these pieces hook together to go around your head. And this has two notches, and this has the holes. So it's kind of like a one-size-fits-all hat. So I'm going to pull the pull tab out of here and we'll see how this works. You heard the sound effect turning it on. This button, those are sound effects. Again, if you hold the button down rather than just tap it, it does that scanning sound effect, so that's pretty cool. I gotta say, I'm not really a fan of the fact that it plays quotes. I rather would have had a Scouter that just makes Scouter sounds, but let's put this thing on my head now. Again, this piece here fits into the groove on top of the Scouter. Okay. And I'm going to just put that all the way down for now. We can adjust this later as need be. And I'm just going to put this on the outer 2 notches here. And one thing about this, it's kind of hard to get it exactly where you want it. I don't think you're ever going to be totally comfortable wearing this thing. I think I actually preferred the thing that wraps around your head on the non-electronic Scouters. But I do have to say, with that printed art on there, that actually looks very nice. One minor complaint too, because of what's printed on there and embossed on there, looking through there, it's actually a little blurry. Whereas looking through those older non-electronic Scouters was a little more, transparent and easier to see out of. So I'm going to take this off now. And there is an on-off switch here. The O part is the off, and then the little line means it's on. So that's nice because it prevents you from wasting the battery. So we just did the red one. Let's do the green one now. Again, we pretty much have the exact same contents inside the box. We got the Scouter here, the instruction sheet, and so forth. Here's our actual Scouter. Pretty much the same thing, but green instead, about what I expected. And here's our piece that fits into the Scouter. Again, I'll pretty much just do the belt loops the same way I did the last one. And this little piece here, it's like a belt. You just slide that over where you clamped it on. That helps keep it in place. Now, like I said, that's one of the big issues I have with this, is finding exactly where the strap should go around your head so that it looks convincing. I mean, it's a piece of sci-fi equipment from an anime cartoon from the late 80s, early 90s, so convincing might not be the right word, but I'm going to flip this on, and we'll try the same thing. I do like that sound it makes me turn it on, so... It seems like each one of these shares some of the quotes, but they also have a few that are different. Like, the red ones seem to have some more quotes that were, like, unique to Frieza, whereas this seems to have quotes that are more unique to Vegeta, which is kind of weird because he also wears a red Scouter, but, again, can't totally say for sure. So I have to say, these are pretty good pieces, although, again, I do prefer the mechanism that's used on the earlier non-electronic ones. These actually seem to fit a little better. But I do have to say, overall, these are not bad pieces. They seem to retail in stores for about $24.99, which I think is a little expensive, but I was able to get these on Amazon for about like $17.99 a piece, so I got the pair for under $40. If you have an Amazon Prime account, that's the price that they're offering Prime members. So if that sale's still active, I would probably do that. Are you a Dragon Ball fan? Have you picked up any Scouter props yet? What do you think the best ones on the market are? And these are by no means the only ones that are available. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content, 'cause I'm always posting new videos. And be sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.